Now listen to a story about a man named Key. Not quite normal, plain as you can see. Doesn't have an address, didn't buy a house, didn't have children or get tied down with a spouse. Not his cup of tea. Next thing you know, Key's a millionaire. Not by a long shot. Doesn't really care. As long as he can wander, as long as he is free, he might just always live in his RV. 8 wheels. Places to see. I've spent about 15 months in the desert now, and I've seen some beautiful sunsets. But after you've been scuffling around in the dirt and getting pricked by little thorns for that long, you really come to appreciate the small things in life, like grass. Okay, so it's not the perfect lawn, but it's been a long time, and I was really happy to take my shoes off and just walk in the grass again. It was also really nice to be able to open the window for Jeepers so he could experience the smells and the sounds outside and feel a nice breeze. But he would soon get that privilege revoked when he started climbing the screen. Kanarraville is a tiny Mormon town with nothing but a church, a fire department, and a post office. You can literally walk 2 blocks to Kanarra Falls, which is a stream that takes you through a slot canyon with a waterfall in the slot canyon. And despite the town's small size, it's bustling with activity. I mean, everybody seems to have a four-wheeler or a horse or a dirt bike. And whenever you get bored with small town life, you can go a few miles any direction, and I mean any direction, and there's something to do. This is canyon country. Prepare to take cover at Lakeside RV Park in Provo, Utah. No, it's not the squirrels that'll get you. The ducks will talk to you a lot, but they're not too dangerous. A good storm will bring down a few limbs, but that's not what you need to worry about either. You're not even completely safe by the campfire. So while this is a wonderful little campground by day, you can get terrorized at night by mosquitoes. And you know what? I was warned. A young couple kind of brought it up randomly at the swimming pool and said, "You know about the mosquitoes, right?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't know about the mosquitoes." And then about 6 or 7 people chimed in and said, "Yeah, you need to do this and that and the other." to make sure you don't get swarmed. Well, I didn't heed their warnings that night, and I noticed right away when it got dark, everybody took cover and turned off the lights. I retreated indoors as well, as these mosquitoes are reminiscent of the ones that I encountered in the Florida Keys. They're vicious and they swarm. My first order of business the next day was to head straight to the on-site general store and buy some repellent and citronella candles. But don't get me wrong, this is a lovely campground in the day. In fact, they even have an ice cream stand right here on site. From the desert to the canyon lands in southern Utah and now a wooded river, this is what it's all about. I love full-time RVing. So now I wonder what awaits me in Colorado.